Hi everyone, welcome to Mind & Co Yoga. My name's Kaylin. Today I'm going to take you through a flow centered around the theme More Life. I'm very excited for this flow. I think that it's going to feel very opening and refreshing for you. But before we get started, I just want to let you know that I now have hoodies live on my website. They are 100% organically sourced and fair trade certified. They look like this. They say, fill your mind with good company. They're heavyweight, 32 ounces, 100% organic cotton, very soft on the inside. So if you go to mindandcompany.co, my website, it will be under the apparel tab. So anyway, on sale for a limited time, but enough with that. Let's throw on your favorite music and meet me on your mat. Okay, everyone, today we're going to get started in child's pose. Today, this flow is all about creating kind of like a bubble of energy around you of anything that you want to be in that bubble. So we're going to start with kind of outlining where that bubble will go. Essentially, it's going to be the length of your arms. And really, the purpose of this, like I said in the beginning, is to foster more life, kind of like a little shield of better life for you. So go ahead, start in child's pose. Take your knees the width of the mat. Slowly walk your hands forward. Forehead can rest on the floor here. Go ahead and make this an active child's pose. So really creating that mind muscle connection, thinking about sending your hips back towards your heels, maybe gripping the mat with your hands to activate your triceps all the way down to your lats, feeling the stretch in your side body all the way up through your shoulders and down your arms. You're going to start to connect to the breath here. Go ahead, take a big breath through your nose. And on your exhale, out through your mouth. We're going to do two more just like that. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Okay, one more in through your nose. Pressing into the mat with your fingers, out through your mouth. On this next inhale, go ahead, lift your forehead off of the mat. On an exhale, slowly walk your hands over to the right side, starting this imaginary circle. Imagine a line of energy from the center of your mat all the way over to the right side now. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose this time. We're going to start to build heat with this Ujjayi breathing. Go ahead, have a slight constriction in the back of your throat. Breathing in and out through your nose. Audible inhales and exhales so you can hear yourself building that heat. Go ahead, inhale, lift your forehead. Exhale, walk your hands all the way across through center over to the left. Fun fact, in 7th grade, I had a lisp. I guess it wanted to come out for you guys today. Go ahead, inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. You can rest your forehead back on the ground for this, feeling the stretch in your right side body now. One more inhale, lift your forehead. Exhale, slowly walk back over to the front of your mat. On an inhale, rolling through your spine, almost as if you're going through a cat position. Find your way into tabletop. I'll remove my little cardigan so it's easier for you to see. I was feeling a little cold, but not anymore. So go ahead, meet me in tabletop here. Your shoulders are stacked over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Inhale, cow, look up. Exhale, cat, round your spine. Pushing into the mat, creating space in your shoulder blades. Inhale, look up, cow. Pulling your heart through your chest. Exhale, cat. Look at your belly button here. Inhale, cow. Still breathing in and out through your nose. Exhale through your nose into cow. My apologies, into cat. Inhale, gaze up. Last one here. Exhale, push the mat away from you. Let's warm up our wrists a little bit. We don't pay a lot of attention to our wrists throughout the day, so we're just going to add a slight pressure to them. Let's take some circles Going over to the right, forward, left, back, feeling any creaks in your wrists that you may have. I know I feel a few right now. We're going to take 5 circles to the right. This is circle number 3 here. Putting as much or as little weight as you would like into your wrists. 1 more here. And when you get back to tabletop position, go ahead, start circling to the left here. Going to the left wrist, forward, over to the right and back. We're going to take 5 here as well. Still breathing in and out through your nose. Circle number 3. Number 4. Sometimes it feels good to put pressure where you normally don't. Number 5, compressing your wrist and then releasing it. Go ahead, untuck your toes and send your hips high for downward facing dog. In this down dog, you can go up on your tippy toes. That's one of my favorite things to do, is go as high onto what we call in dance a releve. And sometimes my ankles pop and I really like it. But if you're not into that, that's fine. You can bend one knee and then the other. Walk your dog if you would like. It's our first downward dog of the day, so you might feel a little stiff. Go ahead, put more weight into your right foot than your left, sending your right hip lower, your left hip higher. Take an inhale here. And on an exhale, try to plant your left heel down, lower your left hip more and your right hip higher, creating a calf stretch. Go ahead, inhale back through center. And exhale through your mouth. Let's clear it out. On this inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, slowly walk your feet in between your hands into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze up. Exhale, tuck your hands under your feet. To do this, you're going to think about your palms touching the soles of your feet and the back of your hands pressing into the mat. You want your toes to be connected to your wrist. You can wiggle your toes to give your wrist a massage. I am unintentionally having this practice give a lot of love to our wrists today. That's okay, because our hands do so much for us to be able to live this life how we want it, whether it's just grabbing a cup, stabilizing our fingers to grab the cup, pouring something, maybe holding another person's hands. I think that our wrists deserve a little bit more credit than they're given. Go ahead, inhale, halfway lift with your hands still under your feet. If you need to, you can bend your knees. Try to flatten your back as much as you can, almost like you're pulling your shoulder blades apart by pressing into your hands and then pulling up. Exhale, fold forward. Go ahead, release those wrists here. One more inhale, halfway lift. This time, hands come to your shins or the mat. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, you're going to sweep your hands in a circle over you. Stand up, roll up slowly, and gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart center, samastitihi. Go ahead, close your eyes here for a second, keeping your hands in prayer at heart center. Notice the way your body shifts around the mats. When you let go of the visual, what is it called? Advantage, visual advantage to balance. Maybe you want to spread your toes a little wider on the mat to create more area for you to calibrate your balance. And on this next inhale, I want you to imagine expanding that circle of energy as we blink open our eyes and slowly circle our hands back over our head, starting this bubble here. Inhale, gaze up at your hands, go as tall as you can. Exhale, fold forward like a waterfall, hands through heart center. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze out in front of you. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back, first chaturanga of the day. Tuck your elbows in, lower down slowly. Inhale, pull through, upward facing dog. Your knees can be on or off the mat for this first one. Go ahead and move one shoulder in front of the other. Let's spend some time here slowly warming up our back with this slight back bend, heart opener, gaze up. Exhale and tuck your toes, send your hips high, downward facing dog. Hold here for 3 breaths. Gaze is in between your thighs or at your navel. Pressing the mat down in front of you. We're going to create that circle of energy one more time. Inhale up to the top of your mat. Go on your tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Find your way to the top of your mat in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze forward. Exhale, fold forward. All right, imagining that invisible circle of energy. Inhale, circle your arms to your side all the way up. Gaze up. Really a lot of activation in your hands here. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastitihi. Go ahead, close your eyes. Feel your balance here. Be here for 2 breaths, noticing the shifts in our weight. Once again, imagining that line of energy, line of life force. Inhale, blink open your eyes. Circle your arms out to your side and up over your head. Gaze up. As tall as you can, then exhale, hands to heart center, waterfall forward. Inhale, halfway lift, hands at shin or on your mat. Exhale, plant your hands, send it back, chaturanga, high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog, gaze up, pressing into the tops of your feet. Lift your knees off the mat this time. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're here for 3 breaths. Adjust as you need to. Shifting or walking your dog if you would like. When I say imagining a life force, I just want to clarify, it's almost as if you see a bubble being blown from one of those, little capsules that kids like to use a lot, and you can see the different colors circling around the bubble. Kind of imagine that you're painting that around yourself, creating a life force that you want to carry throughout your day and throughout this next week or so. Go ahead, inhale up to the top of your mat. Exhale, bend your knees, find yourself in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms by your feet, meet me in chair pose. Make sure your tailbone's tucked and you can see your toes. Inhale, gaze to the top of your hands. Exhale, sink a little deeper. All right, once again, imagining this line of energy, we're going to open up to the right. Inhale, gaze up through center. Exhale, swing open that right arm, twist over to your right side, twisting from your torso here, making sure your knees are still in line. One isn't going in front of the other. Hold here. Take another inhale through your nose. Exhale, sink deeper, twist more. Good job. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, imagining that energy line. Open up your left arm, twist over to the left, making sure your knees are in line here. Inhale, create space. Exhale, sink deeper, twist more into that space. Gaze back at your right hand. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, stand up straight and fold forward. Feels good on the quads to release that. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze forward. Exhale, plant your hands, chaturanga, high plank to low plank. Inhale, pull your heart forward. Exhale, downward facing dog, send your hips high. Go ahead, take another inhale here through your nose and exhale through your nose. All right, inhale, gaze to the top of your mat. Go on your tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, jump forward between your hands or step if that's better for you, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. One more time. Inhale, chair pose, sweep your arms down. Exhale, twist open to the right, imagining you're drawing a line of energy, knees aligned. Inhale here. Exhale, sink deeper, twist deeper. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, open up to the left side. I'm drawing another line of energy. Inhale here. Exhale, sit deeper. Inhale, back through center, gaze up. Still sitting in chair pose. Exhale, stand up tall, melt forward through forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze forward. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank to low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, shine your heart through, pull your shoulders back, gaze up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Go ahead, stay here for 5 breaths. Child's pose is always available if needed. This flow that I'm about to take you through, I want you to imagine in this energy line that I've been talking about shooting through your fingers. So anytime that your hand sweeps over your head or through your side or wherever it's going, I want you to imagine you painting the circle around you. Let's start with an inhale. Raise your right leg high. Exhale, we're going to step it through. Go right into reverse warrior 2. Plant your foot facing the front of your mat. Twist your back foot out at a 45 or a 90-degree angle so the knife edge of your foot is in line with the mat. Bend in your right knee at a 45-degree angle, arms out to a T, then send that right arm back. Your left arm, you don't want pressure on your knee here, so you can tuck it behind your back like this, reach for your thigh, or reach for your calf, but don't reach for your knee, okay? Inhale, look up. Imagine that when you circled it through, you're creating that bubble I'm talking about. Gaze up at your right hand. Hold here. And then on an exhale, we're going to sweep your arm back around. Your elbow can plant on your right knee. Left arm sweeps over you, drawing that line of energy, extended side angle. Gaze out in front of you. Really opening through your chest, trying to pull that right shoulder through, left shoulder back. Your elbow can be rested, or your hand can be planted on the floor, whatever is available to you. Hold here. Take a good inhale and another exhale through your nose. On this next inhale, you're going to straighten your right leg, catch your right wrist with your left hand, and take sky archer pose. For this, you're going to reach over kind of like you're going for a rainbow and bend over to the left side, creating a stretch in the right side body. Gaze up here, both legs straight. Take an inhale. Exhale, really redefining that line of energy. Swoop both hands down, plant them on the ground. High plank to low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale that left leg high. Exhale, step it through. We're going into reverse warrior 2. On the left side, go ahead, plant that back foot down. Right leg's at a 90-degree angle. Left arm swoops over. Gaze up at that left hand. Sink a little deeper if you need to. Hold here. Feeling the stretch in the left side body. Feels so good. Inhale. Exhale, swoop your hands around you. Left arm plants on left knee. Right arm swoops over you. Gaze up. Extended side angle. Hold here, feeling the stretch in your side body, pulling your left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. This first round, we're going to go a little slow, holding the poses here so you can really feel the stretch and notice where your foot placement is, your arm placement is, and then once we learn the whole flow, we're going to flow through it just a little bit faster, creating breath to movement. Inhale here. One more exhale, twisting your shoulders. Inhale, grab your your left wrist with your right hand. Straighten both legs, bend back for sky archer, feeling the stretch in the left side body. Gaze up here, both legs straight. Inhale. Exhale, circle your arms down. High plank to low plank, chaturanga. Wash it out. Meet me in downward facing dog. We're going to keep moving here, not a lot of breath in between each sequence builder. So go ahead. With that being said, inhale, right leg high. You want to keep your hips square here, not opening them up, though that does feel good sometimes. Keep them square. Inhale, exhale, knee to nose, step it through. Immediately reverse your warrior 2. Inhale here. Exhale, still drawing that line of energy as big as you can. Right knee and right elbow mat, meet, left arm swoops over your head. Inhale here, and an exhale. Inhale, go ahead, grab your right arm with your left arm. Go ahead and swoop back, sky archer, feeling the stretch in your right side body. From here, we're going back to the front now, still creating those energy lines, almost as if your arms go to a T. Swoop it around. We're going to go to reverse half moon. That means our hips need to go square. Our hands are circling around. Left hand meets the mat. Right hand meets the sky. Left leg lifts up. Flex that left leg here. It's a reverse half moon. Go ahead, still holding here. From here, I really like this transition. We're going to inhale, exhale, slowly bend into that right knee. Plant your left foot down. Our right arm is already about where it needs to be. With one big movement, swoop your left arm over. Right arm meets your left knee. Revolve crescent. So in this pose, your right knee is at a 90-degree angle. Your left leg is back behind you, knee lifted off of the mat, or it can be down if that's a little bit more accessible for you. Your left arm is swooping over your body. Your right arm is reaching for your left leg. Another really big transition here. Inhale, exhale, swooping back towards the front of your mat, leading with your left arm. Right arm goes high, straighten both legs. Move through center here, feeling that inner thigh stretch feels so good. You want to move your back foot, your now back foot, your right foot towards the back of your mat, as well with your left foot. Bend into that left knee. Meet me in crescent lunge to the back of your mat. Hips are squared here. Here you're on the balls of your feet. So your right heel is lifted off the mat. Your left foot is pointing straight out in front of you towards the back of the mat. Bend 90 degrees. Gaze up at your hands. Inhale and exhale, cactus your arms. Take a big heart opener here. Feeling the stretch in your pecs. If you fall over, that's okay. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, sweep your arms down by your feet. Plant it, high plank to low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So as you can tell, this flow has really big movements. I want you to exaggerate them as much as you can. Maybe even closing the space between your fingers to create one clean line of energy. Inhale, send that left leg high. Exhale, passing through knee to nose. Step into reverse warrior 2 on the left side. Hold here, inhale. Exhale, really reaching with your arms. Circle them into extended side angle. Your right arm is over your right ear. Left elbow is either meeting your left knee or left hand is on the ground. Whatever works for you. Inhale here. One more exhale. Go ahead, grab your left wrist with your right hand, straighten both legs, sky archer to what was the front of your mat. Feeling the stretch in your left side body. Inhale. Exhale, release that grab, and go ahead, move into revolve half moon. Right arm goes down, right leg goes high, left arm towards the sky, left leg towards the floor. It's twisting here, hips are square. Take an inhale. Exhale, that really big, nice transition. Slowly bend into your left leg. Right leg goes back. Left arm reaches for your right knee while your right arm swoops over your head. Revolve crescent. Bending 90 degrees into your left leg. Hold here. Go ahead, close the energy between your fingers, really stretching as much as you can. Take an inhale. Exhale, straighten both legs, leading with that right arm now. Really exaggerate reaching forward. Leading with that, left arm follows, walking through center as you turn your feet now towards back to the front of the mat. So your big toes on both feet are facing the front of your mat. Go ahead and meet me in crescent lunge. Right knee at a 90-degree angle, left knee off the mat. You're on the balls of your feet of your left foot. Heel is lifted off. Inhale, gaze up at your hands. Exhale, cactus your arms, bend at the elbow, open up your heart. Sink a little deeper. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, wash it out. High plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Knees off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll hold here for 2 breaths. Once again, I think visuals really help. So as we're reaching our arms, reaching our hands, imagine whatever color you would like, drawing a line of energy around you, creating more life for yourself, finding more things to celebrate, even if it is just your wrist. All right, let's keep moving. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, passing through knee to nose. Meet me in reverse warrior 2, planting that back foot. Right arm sweeps over. Inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle. Circle your arms around. Right elbow to right knee. Left arm over your head, back foot planted. Inhale here. Exhale, sky archer. Go ahead, grab your right wrist with your left hand. Stretch over towards the back of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, big movement here. Right arm goes up towards the sky. Left arm plants on the floor, revolved half moon. Left leg high, inhale. Exhale, slowly bending into that right knee, planting the balls of your feet of your left foot down. Revolve crescent. Right arm meets your left leg. Left arm reaches over you. Inhale here. Exhale, leading with your left arm. Go ahead, swoop through the middle here. And find crescent lunge towards the back of your mat. Both of your big toes are pointing towards the back of your mat. Going up onto the balls of your feet of your right foot. Inhale, gaze up, hips squared. Exhale, cactus your arms. Open up your heart, take a slight back bend. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, we're going to swoop through. One leg mountain pose, one leg Tadasana. I'm going to scoot back so I don't hurt this plant here. Your left leg is lifted towards your chest. As you inhale, your right arm will grab, your peace fingers will grab your big toe. Left hand can be at your hips. And you're going to extend your foot out here, straighten your leg. If that's not available to you, you can just grab your knee like this. All right, go ahead. If you're down here, that's okay. If you're up here, that's cool too. Inhale. Exhale, open up the gate, still drawing that line of energy. Now with your heel, your left arm goes out to the side and gaze over that left arm for balance. Inhale. Exhale, release that big foot, that big toe, and meet me in tree pose. Your right leg onto your left leg, arms up. And for this, we're going to open up our fingers, twist our pinky towards ourselves, so our thumbs facing away. Press your shoulders down, make kind of more of a V with your hand. Feeling this really powerful stance here, grounding down through your left leg. And in this, I want you to imagine just opening yourself up to the wonderful life force out in front of you. Feel very powerful in this stance. Inhale. Exhale, hands through heart center. Undo your tree pose. Meet me in standing split. Right leg goes high. From here, gaze out in between your hands. We're going to take 3 handstand hops to reconnect with our inner child that's so playful. And whenever you're ready, go ahead, take a chaturanga. Meet me in downward dog, but please do not skip those handstand hops. Here we go. You want to exhale as you push up, pushing off of your left foot. And whenever you're ready, you can take more or less. It's up to you. Send it back. Chaturanga, high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, guys, let's go on to the left side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, passing through knee to nose, step it forward. Reverse warrior 2. Left arm sweeps over your head. Inhale here. Exhale, big line of energy. Extended side angle, right arm by your right ear, gaze up. Inhale here. Exhale, swoop around, grab your left wrist, straighten both legs, sky archer. Inhale. Exhale, twist towards your leg, revolve half moon, right arm goes down, left arm high, right leg goes back and flexed. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly bend into that left leg, plant your right leg down, revolve, crescent. Left arm reaches for right knee, right arm high. Inhale here. Exhale, leading with your left or your right arm, swoop through the middle, feeling that hip stretch, enjoying it, twisting your toes now back towards the front of the mat. Meet me in crescent lunge on the balls of your feet of your left foot. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, we're going to send it up, one leg Tadasana. Send your left knee to your chest. Inhale here. Exhale, right arm to your hip, left arm out to meet your big toe with your peace fingers. I don't think I have enough room. All right, go ahead, wrap your peace fingers around your toe, straighten your leg, take an inhale here, balancing. Exhale, open up your left leg like a gate, now leading that line of energy with your heel. Inhale here. Exhale, release your toe, send it into tree pose, still holding your balance. Arms up by you. If you need to adjust your foot, please do. All right, inhale. As you exhale, let's activate this tree pose. Twist your pinkies towards you. Thumbs go out, shoulders down. Open it up into a V, shining your heart through, feeling ready to accept all of the life force that this beautiful planet has to offer. Inhale here. Exhale, hands through heart center. Release your tree pose. Send it into standing split. You know what's coming next. We're going to take 3 handstand hops. On the exhale, you push off of your right foot. Take 3 as you would like. It's okay if you fall over. And then go ahead, wash it out. High plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to flow through that just one more time. We're going to do breath to movement. So it's going to feel a lot quicker than what we've been doing, but I believe in you. And if you need to skip anything, if you miss anything, be gentle with yourself. It's okay. All right, one more time. Let's do it. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it forward. Reverse your warrior 2. Inhale here. Exhale, circle your arms around. Extended side angle. Inhale, twist. Exhale, grab that right wrist, sky archer. Inhale, more space. Exhale, revolve half moon. Left hand goes down, left leg high. Inhale here. Exhale, bend into that right knee. Revolved crescent. Inhale here. Exhale, walk it through center. Meet me in crescent. Inhale, gaze up at your arms. Exhale, cactus your arms. Take a slight back bend. Inhale, shoot up, one leg Tadasana. Exhale, wrap your peace fingers around. Inhale, straighten that leg. Exhale, drawing that line of energy with your heel. Open it up. Left arm long, gaze over. Inhale. Exhale, release, meet me in tree pose. Inhale, activate your tree pose. Twist your pinkies and thumbs, shoulders down. Exhale, standing split into those 3 handstand hops. Whenever you're ready, take another chaturanga. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's keep moving. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it through right into that reverse warrior 2. Inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale. Exhale, sky archer. Inhale here. Exhale, reverse half moon. Right arm down. Inhale. Exhale, bend into that left leg. Revolve crescent, right arm high. Inhale here. Exhale, swoop through the middle. My list wanted to come back out. I don't know what's up with today. Into crescent. Inhale, gaze up at your hands. Exhale, open your heart, crescent with cactus arms. Inhale, back through center. Into one leg, Tadasana. Exhale, go ahead, grab that big toe. Inhale, straighten your leg. Exhale, draw that line of energy with your heel, open up. Inhale. Exhale into tree pose. Take an inhale, activate your tree pose. Exhale, press your shoulders away. Inhale here. Exhale into standing split. Go ahead, take those 3 handstand hops when you want. Exhaling on when you push off of your right leg. Maybe you catch some air time. Whenever you're ready, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Go ahead, take 3 breaths here, finish it out strong. Shake your head yes and no. Release any tension you may have left over. And go ahead, roll forward onto your knees. Sit back onto your heels. We're going to take a little bit of a camel pose. Go ahead, sit up onto your shins here. Your right arm is going to move up and swoop around you to catch your right heel. Left arm up, swoop around you, catch your left heel. If it feels good to you, you can leave your neck like this facing forward. If it is available, you can relax your neck here. Either way, you want to push your hips forward, really creating a back bend, but also a hip opener. Hold here. One more inhale. Exhale, look up if you haven't, and slowly lower your hips down. We're going to go into a quad stretch here. If it's available for you, you want to sit onto your shins, slowly walk your hands out. If this is enough of a quad stretch for you, that's okay. If not, and you would like to maybe move your feet out, sit your bum in between your feet to the side, walk your elbows down, or slowly lower your shoulder blades onto the floor, feeling the stretch here. You can let your breath return back to normal, but still try to go in and out through your nose. Go ahead, slowly walk back up from here. Go ahead, stand up on your heels, cross at your ankles, and sit down, lay down on your back, left leg long, right knee towards your chest. Go ahead, circle out your ankle 3 directions one way, or 3 times one way, 3 the other direction. Go ahead and move your knee out to the side, feeling that side stretch. And then exhale, cross it over your mid-body for a spinal twist. Right arm goes long and your gaze follows it. As you breathe in, create more space so you feel it stretch a little bit more. And as you exhale, really try to lean into that twist. Allowing energy to flow through. When we're in any twist, essentially what's happening is it's almost like a kink in a hose with your blood. Not entirely kinked, but it does slow down the flow. So that way, when we inhale back through center, all that oxygenated blood can rush through and go tend to our organs that it's supposed to. It's almost like creating a quicker circulatory system momentarily. Go ahead, switch knees here. Bring that left knee into your chest. Let's take those ankle circles 3 times one direction and 3 times the other. So that's why these twists are so good, is because you're kind of pausing everything and then flooding everything at once. It's almost like when you're plant needs water, it starts to wilt a little bit. As soon as you water it, you notice the next day it almost looks perkier than before. Go ahead, cross that knee over your mid body. Gaze over at your left hand that's long to your side. Inhale. Exhale, twist deeper. Try to breathe in and out through your belly as well, rather than your chest. Your belly breathing will help intensify the stretch. Inhale back through center. Go ahead, send both knees into your chest. One last stretch here. Grab the outer edges of your feet into happy baby. Even though we're talking about life force, it seems like such a mature way to say more life, but I like ending in happy baby because I think babies have the most life force. They're the most curious form of humans. They're the quickest to learn. They're the most present, the most observational. I think we have a lot to learn from babies in those aspects. Go ahead, hug your knees back into your chest. Let's flex everything we have. Our nose, let's scrunch it. Flex your cheeks, your forehead. Grab your elbows, flex everything. And exhale, shoot out, sprawl out. Take Savasana here. I'll guide you out of it in due time, but for now, go ahead, take your feet a little wider than you're used to. Your arms a little wider, creating more space, almost like you're going to make a snow angel. Close your eyes and enjoy Shavasana. Begin to imagine a pole going from the crown of your head all the way down through the soles of your feet, with bars leading through your arms and your legs. Imagine that from this bubble you've created around you, a big beam of light pours into your body and starts to move through all of your arteries, your veins, all of your organs, lighting your body up with this life force that you've cultivated as we've made those big circles with our hands, with our heels, every part of our body through this flow. Feeling re-energized, ready to take on the day, or if you're doing this at night, take on tomorrow and have a restful sleep. Go ahead, inhale, exhale through your mouth. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. One last line to draw. Stretch over your arms over your head. And slowly turn over to whatever side feels comfortable to you today, resting your head on your bicep. With your eyes still closed, gently push up into a comfortable seated position. Crossing your legs. Place your left hand on your heart. Your right hand, palm facing up on your knee. Shoulders roll back, sitting up tall. Chin lifted. May we receive all this life force around us through our left hand. Cultivate it into something even greater to send back out through our right hand. Hands to third eye center. Thank you for taking time to cultivate this newfound energy to carry on with you throughout the day or next week. I bow in gratitude. Namaste.